The story begins. Dark Survival Explained.
Did you get a permit?
Oh yeah, I got it right here.
The story unfolds beneath the endless American canyon sky. A married couple arrives at the canyon for a trip. The canyon mountains look beautiful from the outside, but they are just as dangerous within. The guide tells them that he knows every path of the canyon very well and assures them that he will show them every place safely. And then suddenly, an accident takes place. In the chaos, the couple also falls off their horses. But on the other side, the snake bites the guide and injects its venom into his body. The man rushes over to check on the guide, but suddenly their horses run away, and he starts chasing after them.
Come here, boy. Come here.
He somehow manages to catch a donkey so they can ride it and get out of there. His wife ties a bandage around the guide's arm where the snake had bitten him.
Ay. Oh, yo. Wait a minute.
By then, night falls, and the husband gathers wood and starts a fire there. The couple is very worried, and the guide gives them a knife, telling them to bring the snake he killed and cut it so they can eat it for dinner that night. The man catches the snake and looks at it.
What do I do?
The guide tells him to remove the snake's skin. His wife feels very strange about it.
Tastes like chicken.
No, thanks.
While eating the snake, they hear the howls of canyon wolves. Morning comes. The canyon guide's condition becomes very bad.
Henry, you all right?
I've got some chapstick in here somewhere.
Well, we best get a move on.
The guide says that they need to get out of there as soon as possible.
Lucky for me, I ain't no Indian.
Food is very hard to find in the canyon mountains, so a crow watches the man, waiting for him to die so it can eat him.
Hello!
You're not lost!
The woman forces a smile on her face, but deep down, she is very worried and feels like they might be lost.
I'm scared, Nick.
The husband also thinks the same, but he hides his worry and shows no concern on his face so that his wife does not get more anxious and believes everything is fine. The guide wanted to leave alone on the horse.
We'll get you to a hospital first thing in the morning, okay? Hurry.
Maybe it was written in the guide's fate that he would die a painful death in the canyon mountains. The man chases the horse, but it gets lost in the canyon mountains. He returns empty-handed to his wife.
He's dead.
The man becomes very worried after hearing that the guide has died and now there is no one left to show them the way. The couple starts thinking about what they should do with the guide's dead body. Finally, they decide that they cannot take his dead body with them, so they must bury him there. After making a grave for the guide there, both of them fall asleep. The man suddenly wakes up and sees the canyon wolves all around them. As he throws more wood onto the fire, the wolves disappear from there. And then the next morning arrives.
Were you awake all night?
He lifts his wife in his arms. He stands, scanning the dark. We need to get out of here. Wolf tracks in the ground. He quickly wipes them away, so she won't be scared. That night, the wolves followed a dead body's scent. They tracked it all the way here. The man quickly picks up his wife. He wants to move far away, fast, to escape the wolves and find the way back home.
I'm not gonna die out here, Nick.
Even the husband isn't sure if they will ever make it out alive.
Come here. Give me a piece.
So which way?
Well,
sure.
They keep moving forward, not even sure if this path is right or wrong. They spot a Coke can on the ground. For a moment, they think it might still be full. The wife is terrified. She just keeps watching him, silent, and follows wherever he goes.
Hey, I got a signal.
Anything?
Damn it!
The husband and wife feel a spark of hope. They finally get a weak signal. It means they might be on the right path. But their hope fades fast. They realize they're trapped, surrounded by canyon walls on every side. Their faces turn pale. They look at each other in silence.
Are these the petroglyphs Henry was talking about?
No.
Unless we just walked in a big circle.
Let's get out of here.
They start thinking, should we go back? Back to where this began 2 days ago.
Check this out.
The man looks up and says, if we try, we can climb out of here. The woman shakes her head. We can't climb this canyon. We're not professionals. The man looks at her and says, we can at least try, if we want to stay alive.
Be careful. We might be able to get a phone signal from up there.
We can do this.
Well, what are we waiting for?
The man likes her idea. They could climb a little higher and check for a phone signal. The woman starts climbing too, right behind her husband.
Maybe I should just check my phone from here.
All right, make it quick.
Okay. I got a signal.
Yeah!
911. Hi, we're lost in... Oh, shit. Ready?
Gotcha!
In the canyon, one small mistake can bring you face to face with death.
My leg. My leg. Oh.
His leg slips between the rocks and gets trapped in the canyon wall.
Is it broken?
She tries with everything she has to pull his leg free.
Just pull me out. Just pull me out. Frank! Oh, yeah, that's fine.
The man passes out. When the man opens his eyes, a wolf is standing right in front of him. He grabs a rock and throws it.
Heard you shouting.
She jams a large branch into the crack and pushes with all her strength, trying to free her husband's leg. Exhausted and broken, she finally sits down. Exhausted and helpless, she just stares at him, wondering how either of them will survive this.
What happened to your phone?
Even Cabal's last hope fades away. Everything is gone now. The girl sits down in shock, completely broken inside. The boy says maybe our family is still searching for us. They might come here to find us. Both now trust in God's power. Their only hope is Him now. Then suddenly the boy says something to her that shocks her completely. If my foot is cut off here, we can both make it out alive.
Nick, you can't cut off your foot.
But you could.
No. I can't do that. I can't cut. No.
The girl starts trying like crazy.
Come on.
No,
Come
oh,
on.
please.
Come on. Oh, come on, please. Say that you're right. I have to cut your foot off.
With Henry's knife?
We buried it.
How could I be so stupid?
I can try.
Now the girl needs a knife to cut his leg. It's near the dead guard's body. She gathers more wood for him. The fire must stay alive.
Just in case.
The boy says don't go there alone.
I'll be back so fast you won't even know I was gone.
Happy trails. Be careful.
But the girl knows one thing. God is with those who keep trying. A lot of vultures gather in the sky, waiting to feed on the dead. As she reaches the guide's grave, the vultures are already there. The girl quickly grabs the knife.
Sorry, Henry.
The boy's pain is now unbearable. The boy faints from the pain. His leg is starting to rot. The girl sees her chance. He is unconscious. She could cut his leg right now. She takes the knife from the dead guide, and also his work permit. She wants to confirm he was really the guide. The girl drops the paper there. She wastes no time and gets ready to cut his leg. First, she cuts his pants to see how bad the wound is and where the cut must be made. She tightens a belt around his leg to slow the blood during the cut. She cleans the knife and heats it in the fire. To kill all bacteria, she sterilizes the knife in fire. The boy suddenly wakes up. He asks, "What were you doing?" The girl says nothing.
What's this?
She says, "I went to the guide's body. I found a knife and this paper. I brought them back." The boy reads it. This is not a real guide permit. He lied to us. He was never professional. He brought us here just for money. He ruined our lives just for a little money. The girl says, "Listen to me now. Do exactly what I say. Bite down on this wood." The girl picks up the knife and moves to cut his leg. Finally, she picks up a big stone to break his bone. After the leg is cut, she grabs him and pulls him back, away from there. She lays him down on the ground. She rushes back to the fire, heats the knife again, and presses it on the wound to stop the bleeding. The girl rests her head on his chest and falls asleep there. In the dead of night, the wolves attack again.
Leave us alone!
She looks at her husband, then toward the bushes, where the wolves are coming from. She grabs her knife and walks straight into the bushes. She needs more wood. The fire has to stay alive all night. As long as the fire burns, the wolves will stay away. But then she realizes one thing. The fire is gone, and the wolves are watching her from every side. She injures one of the wolves, then rushes back to her husband, where the fire is still burning. She looks at her husband, hoping he's still okay.
Did you?
She feels completely alone. Then she rests her head on her husband's chest. But the wolves still weren't done with them. She grabs a wooden stick and lights it on fire. She lights small fires around them to keep the wolves away.
Go on!
But the wolves had been starving for days. The wolves attack. She's terrified, but she still fights the wolves. When she kills one of the wolves, the rest run away in fear. But she stays awake all night, afraid the wolves might come back. By the next morning, she drags her husband on wooden logs, searching for a way out of the canyon. Her husband is helpless now, and she's barely holding on. They haven't eaten or drunk anything for days.
We don't have a mule, remember?
Here, you should try and eat something. Open your mouth.
It's Let's roast Wolf.
I thought you were vegetarian.
Come on, you gotta eat something.
She pulls a bottle from her bag and gives it to him. Even the man had stopped eating and drinking. Even her strength is breaking now.
I'll never make it out of here with me.
But no matter what, she won't let the wolves take her husband. She has no idea anymore how to carry her husband with her. A pack of wolves is tracking their scent and closing in fast.
Get up. Come on, get up. Come on.
She props him up with a strong stick, forcing him to keep moving with her. The wolves keep chasing them. He's weak, starving, and losing blood. He can barely keep going. Suddenly, he collapses to the ground. She checks his leg. The wound is still bleeding. The cloth is ruined, soaked in blood. With no clean cloth left, she tears her own shirt and uses it to cover the wound. In helpless moments, a person does what they must. She removes the blood-soaked cloth and ties her shirt over the wound. He's confused. He doesn't know where he is or what's happening to him.
That's a good look for you.
There's barely any life left in him now. The wolves are closing in again.
Please, Nick, please.
And she has no idea how to save them now.
Go! Go on, go!
A wolf lunges at her. The rest of the wolves attack her husband from behind.
Come on, get away from him!
She looks around. The wolves have surrounded them from every side. She's helpless now, but she can't leave her husband behind to die and run away alone. She makes a brutal decision. If he's going to die anyway, she'll end it herself, so he won't suffer more. With her own hands, she ends his life, stopping his breath forever. He dies quietly, without feeling anything at all. You watching this right now, tell me, did she do the right thing or the wrong one? Just then, a rescue helicopter arrives overhead. The wolves run away as the helicopter appears. The rescue team moves fast. They check the husband first to see if he's alive or dead.
Ma'am! Are you okay? Did you make an SOS call yesterday? Okay, ma'am, I just need you to look me in the eyes. Just look me in the eyes. Just slow down your breathing. Okay?
She's not happy, only full of regret. I took his life with my own hands. If I had waited just 5 more minutes, the rescue helicopter would have saved him. If a moment like this ever comes, what would you choose? Take a life or lose your own with them? If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to Dark Survival Explained and hit the bell icon so you never miss our next survival story. At the start of the story, 2 best friends arrive here for a dangerous climb. They capture every unforgettable moment on their camera. A few moments later, 4 more friends show up at the spot. They came here to enjoy their vacation show. These mountains look beautiful by day, but at night they feel absolutely terrifying. For some reason, this night felt dark and dangerous.
You scared me.
You hear that?
Stop it!
Cut it out! Cut it out! Stop it! Stop!
It's just a little misunderstanding, right, Josh?
Sophie! Hey, come on, we're not...
Sophie? Hey, where are you gone?
Sophie!
Yo, where are you?
Look over here! Grab her!
I just want to talk to you.
For some reason, this night felt dark and dangerous. The other girl steps out of the camp looking for her best friend, but she's nowhere to be seen.
What are you doing?
Calling 911.
What about this? What about the bite marks?
But it was an accident. Are you all out of your fucking minds?
The girl starts getting really worried about her friend.
What are you doing?
But the worst was still coming.
Take the rock. Now you're just as guilty as the rest of us.
Now he dragged all his friends into it. One got blood on his hands, another helped cover it up, because if one of them goes down, all four of them do. Just then, her best friend shows up, and she captures the entire scene on her camera.
The camera. Get her. Go, go, go! Come on, come on, come on! Where is she?
You hold her, okay?
It's okay. I haven't seen you.
The girl rushes back to her camp, grabs her climbing bag, and runs for her life.
Sky for the face!
She quickly starts climbing the mountain. The same one she came here to conquer.
You get that bitch down, Taylor!
The others came here just to have fun. They had no idea how to climb. Now the four of them wanted that camera at any cost. Her climbing gear suddenly spills out of the bag. And this guy barely makes it out alive. What goes around comes around. He tried to push her off the cliff, but he fell instead.
Just stop our getting back to the cabin.
I'm coming for you, bitch!
But these four had no idea who she really was. She never broke her promise and never backed down from her mission. She puts on her climbing shoes and checks her bag. Her climbing gear is gone. But she made a promise. She will get justice for her friend, no matter what it takes.
They said they were gonna climb up the face.
She keeps climbing higher, without a rope, and without any help. This mountain was deadly. No ordinary person could climb it. Every step was a challenge. She kept climbing, without caring about her life. Her only goal was to escape them, and get justice for her friend, even if it cost her everything. Suddenly, a deadly snake appears right next to her hand. One bite, and it's over. But she was ready to face every danger now. On the other side, the guys tried to take a shortcut toward the top of the mountain. The girl had only reached the middle of the mountain. Her fingers were shaking. She was climbing non-stop, without rest or rope. She takes a short break and drinks some water. Then one small mistake. Her water bottle slips and falls down the cliff.
Oh, that is so good!
She gets angry at herself, but ignores everything and keeps climbing up. The closer you get to the top, the harder the climb becomes. Now reaching the top was getting almost impossible for her. From here, moving forward wasn't just hard, it felt impossible. And the three of them were almost at the top now. She pulls a thin wire from her bag, straightens it with both hands, and uses it against the rock. An old rope hangs high above her. She tries to reach it. Finally, she grabs the old hanging rope. She tests its strength with both hands, then hangs on it, pulling herself up. She reaches the top. She looks up and realizes someone was here before. A strong base camp sits above. She climbs higher and reaches a tiny ledge, barely enough to stand on. The three guys finally reach the top, and spot the girl standing on a tiny ledge below them.
All we want is that camera. We're gonna throw a rope down. Last chance, Kelly!
The leader looks at her and smirks. This is your last chance. After this, the only deal left is your murder. Then the girl quickly writes something down on a piece of paper and hands it to them.
I knew you'd see sense, Kelly.
The moment he reads the note, both of them realize the truth. There was never going to be a deal. Only one of them was making it out alive. She wraps bandages around her torn hands, then fixes the old climbing camp stuck in the rocks. With nowhere left to go, she decides to survive the night right there because going up means death, and climbing down is impossible. The camp is finally ready, but will she survive the entire night in there? Now the girl climbs into the camp, trying to get some rest and survive the night.
You must be really hungry after that climb. Why don't you come and join us?
The girl has nothing to eat.
You sleep tight, you hear?
Exhausted and drained, the girl closes her eyes for a few moments. But the killer wasn't done with her yet. They fill a bag with rocks and heavy stuff, then throw it down, trying to destroy the camp.
Let it go. Drop it, drop it! I'm trying to be nice, Kelly.
Once again, luck was on her side. She survives the attack without a single injury. That only makes the killer even angrier. She looks down into the endless drop and realizes one fall from here would have ended everything. She checks the camp carefully, then tries to sleep again, completely exhausted. Just as she finally falls into sleep, one of the killer's men attacks the camp with a knife. A strike lands on her back. She's badly wounded.
Where's the camera?
He pushes her into the camp, searching for the camera. In a split second, she fights back and pulls him out. Now they both hang on the same rope. His partners see it and start pulling the rope up fast. They reach out to grab her. She suddenly lets go of the rope and falls straight down, but luck saves her again. She grabs the camp just in time and survives. She survives, but the camp falls down the cliff. The killer only thinks about survival and finishing them off one by one. The girl realizes this killer belongs to no one. The killer lies to his partner, saying their friend went down below.
I'll go.
The third man moves in, coming for the girl.
Hey, I'm not gonna hurt you.
But instead, he gives her food.
Because I'm your only chance of getting out of here alive. Give me the camera.
Your friend. He's dead. That means you're next.
She tells him, take the camera, but he won't leave you alive either. He'll kill all of us.
If you don't scream, I'll have to make you scream. Pull me up.
Did you get the camera?
Now doubt creeps in. He thinks he'll be killed too. He hands her the camera. Take it and let's get out of here.
The memory card isn't in the camera.
What?
The memory card is still with the girl. He calls his friend, but the phone rings near the killer. The killer now prepares to kill his third partner too. All she can hear are the screams.
I'm sending you a gift, Kelly!
The killer shows no mercy and burns his third partner alive just to make her fear him even more. He wears the girl's ring pendant, a gift from her fiancé. She remembers the moment when her fiancé proposed to her. The ring pendant meant everything, her last memory of him. She remembers her fiancé and thinks about jumping to end it all. He finishes the wine bottle and throws it off the cliff. That's when she spots a knife stuck in the rock below. Without wasting a second, she moves toward the trapped dagger. But there's something else. A venomous snake is crawling nearby. She grabs the dagger and turns back to her spot. That's when she sees it. The venomous snake. And on the other side, the killer prepares to climb down. She suddenly sees him coming down and freezes in fear.
It's over.
Before she can react, the killer attacks. He wants the camera and to kill her right away. She says the memory card is in a small hole behind him, but she put the venomous snake there. I'm done, I'm finished, but I'm taking you with me. She cuts the rope.
Please help me.
She bends down. He thinks she's saving him, but she turns on his emergency tracker. So rescue will lock the signal the moment he hits the ground. One move, 2 targets. He dies, and she gets saved. And then, a peaceful morning begins. But her final test still remained. The last climb of the mountain, she pushes through it and reaches the top. She proved her true friendship. Maybe now her friend's soul can finally rest in peace. Like, share, and subscribe now, and leave a comment below. What if you got kidnapped deep in this forest? No one can hear you, no one can help you. This girl was already struggling with her life. You're completely at the kidnapper's mercy. She left her home, already planning to end her life. That's exactly what happened to this girl. The forest made the girl feel scared. Fear started building inside her. She had to reach the top of the forest. She didn't stop. She didn't give up. She just kept going deeper into the forest, up toward the top. Now she stood at the very top of the forest. Only one thought was running through her mind. She wanted to jump from there and end her life. When she looked down into the deep mountain, she froze for a moment. Could she really jump from here?
Beautiful day. I heard it was an amazing view, but I'll be on my way in a minute.
Then suddenly, a stranger showed up there.
I saw the memorial back there.
She felt like he had seen her.
I'm Richard.
Like he knew she was about to jump.
Look, you're really making me nervous. I know you want to be alone.
She didn't want to talk to him.
I don't need you to tell me your life story.
You're not gonna stop me.
The guy just sat nearby and watched her quietly. The girl yelled at him while standing, "And go away from here."
It was nice to meet you.
The guy understood, and he walked away. The girl felt something inside her, like he was trying to do something good to stop her from ending her life. The girl thought about it, and then she followed him. She felt he was a good person, like he gave her a second chance at life. Finally, she reached the car.
Not such a car guy anymore.
Then the guy left without saying a word, and the girl walked back to her car. Her car door wouldn't open, and the other car was parked too close.
Sorry.
The girl felt something strange.
Expecting rain? That's okay. I can, go around.
Why do you keep calling me that?
Suddenly, everything went black. She felt a shock of fear and lost consciousness. He pulled out a tie clip and tied her hands and feet. Then he laid her on the back seat of his car. After some time, the girl opened her eyes. She saw the guy and panicked instantly. The guy was driving her somewhere far away in his car. She tried to save herself. She realized no one was coming to help her. She tried calling 911 from her smartwatch, her last hope for help.
But there is no red dot, and that means no emergency SOS. Too bad your phone isn't nearby.
My husband will be looking for me.
Then she remembered something. She checked her back pocket to see if the knife was still there. A small knife in her pocket. She tried her best, slowly working on the tie clip with the knife, without letting him notice. It was taking time.
I know what you're doing.
The guy kept threatening her in between.
But I speak my truth.
Speak your truth. What are you gonna do to me when we get there? Fuck you are.
She attacked him immediately. The car suddenly swerved and crashed into the trees on the side. The crash left them both dizzy. Their heads were spinning. As she tried to get out of the car, he grabbed her hair and pulled her back, wrapped the seatbelt around his neck, and pulled him hard. He somehow broke free, grabbed her by the hair, and threw her out of the car. She quickly got up and cut the ties around her feet.
Stay away. Help!
It must. Have you started to feel it yet?
What did you do to me? You poisoned me?
Not poison. 3 minutes before you're completely paralyzed.
Hearing that, she panicked and ran. She runs deep into the woods and doesn't stop until she's completely lost. Then she freezes in the dense woods. With no idea which way to go, she knows only one thing. She has to get away from him before her body gives out. She starts a 20-minute countdown and keeps running before the paralysis takes over. One of her legs is already going numb, and it's getting worse fast. Still, she keeps pushing deeper into the woods to stay alive. Even with one leg failing, she kept stumbling forward, getting farther and farther away from him. She knew she couldn't run much longer. Now both of her legs have gone numb, and she can barely move. The man finally catches up. But she's already hidden. But her hiding spot has a deadly problem. It's crawling with biting ants. The ant bites were becoming unbearable. The pain became too much, and she let out a scream. Then she slips into the river beside her.
You won't be able to swim!
And lets the current carry her away. She had no idea. Dangerous rapids were waiting ahead. But she stopped fighting the water, and somehow drifted through the deadly rapids, With her last bit of strength, she pulled herself out of the river. Only a few minutes left, and time was running out fast. Now she had to keep herself away from the river at all costs. Her body was shutting down. Even breathing was getting hard. Now her body was completely paralyzed. All she could do was blink. Through her blurry eyes, she saw someone coming closer. She could only hear, see, blink, and feel. Everything else was gone. She felt someone coming up behind her. An old man was cutting grass in his garden. He found a strange girl lying in his garden.
I'm gonna roll you over, okay? You can see me. Do that again. You can hear me. Are you able to move at all? Can't talk, am I right? I'm gonna take you inside, call 911.
She felt completely helpless and trapped in her own body. Then an old man brings a cart, lifts her up and takes her home. As soon as he brings her inside his house, Someone knocks at the door. She blinks, begging him not to open it.
Oh, thank God.
Take a breath.
My wife is gone, and I have no idea where she disappeared.
I'll get you some help.
The old man tells her to wait outside.
Hey!
The guy looks shaken. I don't know what to do anymore.
Listen, man. I'll help you. Oh, come on, man. You don't need to do that. Talk.
She's my wife.
What's her name?
Chloe.
The girl is hiding under his couch. She hears every lie he tells.
She goes catatonic. Locks up. Do you have someone in your life?
Well,
Where is she?
I would like the two of you to leave now.
Tell me. We can find that out pretty easily, can't we? I'm gonna kill you.
Her fingers start to twitch. On the other side, this guy turns brutal. He's ready to kill the old man. In the end, he kills the old man. She sees everything and hears every second of it. He thinks if she's still inside, then burning the whole house down will end everything. And then he sets the house on fire. After that, he gets back in his car. Then she pulls the curtain, letting him know she's still inside. He runs back inside and carries the girl out of the house. Then he puts her in the car and drives her far away from there. She made it out alive. But now she has no idea what to do next. The guy checks on her. The injection is starting to wear off. He fills up the tank, then realizes her body is slowly recovering. He needs to take her far away before it's too late. She moves her fingers slightly, testing how much control she's getting back. She looks at him, helpless, begging with her eyes, hoping someone will see her and save her from him. Cars keep passing by, but no one even looks her way. She tries to unbuckle her seatbelt. She realizes she has to save herself now. She finally unlocks it and leans toward the door, trying to pull herself out of the car. But then, he comes back to her. After filling the tank, he jumps back into the car. And he drives her back, deep into the thick forest. On the way, he stops to check the car. He quickly rushed to his car and changed his blood-soaked shirt. The girl kept thinking the same thing. How can I escape from him? God forbid anyone ever goes through this. No one should face a time like this. The man was panicking hard. My car is parked here. I have to move it now. Or I could get caught. Maybe God had heard her prayer. Maybe she was finally being saved. An American cop arrives on the scene. He spots the girl right away. The man senses someone is coming. He feels it. Danger is near.
You mind if I talk to your passenger?
My wife is drunk.
You been drinking too?
I don't touch the stuff.
The girl watches him closely. He lies so smoothly without fear. The girl finally builds up the courage. She tries to tell the cop something. The officer hears the car window crack open.
Ma'am.
He realizes the girl wants to say something. The girl points toward the dashboard, trying to show him something. The man brutally beats the cop, throws him inside the car, pours gasoline all over him. The man drags the girl back again.
Last stop.
The man pulls the girl out of the car, then drags her toward the... A small boat is waiting nearby. He forces the girl into the boat, then takes her to the middle of the river. The girl starts crying softly. She knows her death is getting close.
Look how far you've come.
Can you do one thing for me? It's in my pocket. It's the other side. I'm not sorry.
The girl fights back with courage and finally kills the man. But the nightmare still wasn't over. The danger was not gone yet. Maybe fate had already decided it. Both of them would die in that river. Suddenly, and everything went silent, like nothing had ever happened there. They say when God saves you, no one can take your life. The girl finally takes a breath, like the nightmare is finally over. Suddenly, she hears the man's voice, and fear hits her again. She walks over to the man. He was taking his final breaths. She looks at him closely. This is exactly how a man like you should end. Like, share, and subscribe now, and leave a comment below.
What is this?
Ladies and gentlemen, please stop what you're doing! Goodie!
Where? There, we're gonna die! Please!
It's Egyptian.
Was that unusual?
Put those down, hurry. Go get the rest.
Got it.
Colonel?
You're getting in the hole with her.
Him.
Me? Yep.
What are you doing?
Get the lights. Get everything out of the bags. Nick!
Okay, okay.
Grid 25778.
Take a seat!
Phil?
Talking to you, I said what?
Oh my god! Bill!
What the hell is that? Shit out of me.
You know what's happening.
Please.
Oh my god. Nick.
Who's in charge here?
Hey! You better come and look.
What the hell are you doing? Where are you going?
Jenny! Run! Jenny? Okay. Who are you? Where are you taking me? To show you something.
I think I found something.
Did you just shut down the Mercury?
Pete?
Figure seven.
Wait!
Nick?
Stop! I don't know what I am. I don't want to hurt you, Jenny.